Hello there! I'm Vine and today I have for you a build that is inspired by Frank Herbert's Dune series. And of course, a disclaimer. This is a roleplay build, but my knowledge of Dune universe is limited and, what is even more important, the Stellaris roleplay options are even more limited. So, what you see here will have some narrative errors. Some of them were made on purpose to make this empire more viable. Without further ado, let me explain the empire that you see here. Ethics are Authoritarian, Militarist and Spiritualist, and you are allowed to take fanatical version of each, but just remember that Spiritualist is must-have. I even suggest to take Fanatic Militarist as starting ethics for mechanical benefits and to reinforce Jihad roleplay in early game. But if you don't like to change ethics during the game like me, you can stay with those three throughout the run. In the case of Authority, I decided to take Dictatorial. This is mostly to signify that Paul Atreides is on the start of his conquest and did not yet establish a formal empire. From civics, we have one good for roleplay and one bad for roleplay. Warrior culture is the good one as it represents Fremen culture. It's of course not a one-to-one translation, but the civics is extremely close to Fremen practices and gives plus 20% army damage, which is a very big deal in Dune universe combat. And since we are speaking about combat, the distinguished Admiralty civic is a bad one here. Technically, I can argue that this is just representation of Spicing Guild significance, but that would be a lie. Admiralty is for mechanic bonuses that are very big deal in Stellaris universe combat. Time for origin. I decided to take Teachers of the Shroud. It represents meddling of Bene Gesserit in Atreides' bloodline and Fremen culture. It also gives us means to rush psionics so we can ascend one of our leaders to have the chosen one trait, which is very important for the roleplay. That left us with species traits for Fremen. Adaptive to signify that they are human and are survivalist first and foremost. Traditional to represent their faith and ritualistic ways, resilient to further show their melee combat prowess and its distinct flavor, and unruly for trade points and refusal for domination by any foreign power or unworthy ruler. And the last is of course correct naming and planet type. Arrakis must be a desert planet. No alterations here are allowed. After that, let's jump into the game and start with traditions. We need Domination and Psionic Tradition 3. Psionic should be taken as soon as possible. Domination, on the other hand, is to be taken after the government reform and establishing an empire. So, don't take it as first Tradition 3 and choose something else that you deem accurate for the roleplay and beneficial for the run. Decision is fully yours here, just like with the other 5 Tradition 3s. And that's it, because the rest is just a flexible roleplay game plan. First, conquer and vassalize other empires. Second, get the chosen one trait and reform your empire to have Imperial authority, Divine Sovereign and Imperial cult civics. Third, become Galactic Emperor or establish a hegemony federation and oppress the galaxy for the Golden Path. Fourth, when the God Emperor will die or you win the game, dissolve Galactic Empire or your hegemony, reform the government to oligarchy, release all sectors as vassals, then release all the vassals. And that's my take on Dune-inspired empire in Stellaris. Now, time for evaluation. In multiplayer, it's for Psionic Rush. If you are not in the roleplay game with other Dune fans, this is aggressive Psionic Rush build. In single player, it's for roleplay. you can easily design whole galaxy and other empires to be a stage for Dune saga reenactment. Just remember that AI is stupid and it will deviate from scenario in unpredictable ways, making the run more silly or more exciting. As for roleplay, you are the Kwisatz Haderach, the only one that can guide humanity towards the golden path and scatter them across the universe, assuring that they will live eternally across the stars. Anyway, what do you think about this build? Write your opinion in the comments and remember to check out community tab to vote on next Stellaris build. See you later!